When I first made my visit here, you just fall in love with the school right away. It's a beautiful place. And my coach from high school actually went here and set all the men's records. So it's a goal to live up to try to beat all his records, and that's just a fun one to try to attain because his records are just really solid, and it's always a challenge. It's awesome to be able to say that you're an athlete at Ohio University. You know, you miss a lot of school, which is not always good, but it's also nice to be able to travel, and it's a really neat atmosphere with all the athletes. Everybody's warm and welcoming, and just it's community, so it's a lot of fun. Proudest moment was probably at Wolf Run, where it was a really good field. Illinois was there, who lost in the national championship last year, and after the first round, I was actually in third place. So I was stacked in between a bunch of Illinois players, and our team was actually in fourth place as well, which was a huge success for us because we were right behind Kentucky, Auburn, all these great SEC schools. And then the final round didn't go quite as we hoped, but it was just really neat to be able to be in contention and have a chance. Obviously the goal for anybody playing college golf is to be able to take it to the next level, but granted that the chances of that aren't great, education is always important. So working on a business degree right now and seeing what we can do with that. And if golf does happen to work out, it's a dream of mine, but you know, you also have to stay realistic and in your own shoes and worry about school. My game is kind of like Brant Snedeker. He's kind of upbeat, energized, you know, having fun with it. He's a really consistent player, won't really throw up too many high numbers, and also a pretty good putter, which I like to pride myself on. At this round over winter break at CCNC, it was the CCNC Amateur, you know, with a lot of really good kids there. And the first round I played miserable, just awful play. And then the second round, my second hole, I had 100 yards into a par 5 and just made it. And that was really cool considering how bad the day before that went. You know, to get off to a good start like that, it really gets you going and energized, so that was a lot of fun. The coolest thing for me is there's a tournament right around Charlotte called the Wells Fargo Championship. And seeing all those players play there and getting to go out to every Sunday and seeing that course all the time. For my birthday, when I was 16, I got to play that course with my dad and a couple of his friends. It was really neat to be able to see it without grandstands and just kind of have the natural feel of it. And it's just a spectacular course. It's called Quail Hollow. And that was just a neat experience for a birthday present. It really was awesome. Obviously, everybody wants to play Augusta National. There's so much tradition behind it. Driving down Magnolia Lane, there's such an atmosphere there that you just love to be a part of. All the azaleas blooming and everything. It's an awesome atmosphere, so I'd love to be able to play that. No, my foursome would have to include my dad, obviously. He's always been there for me. I'd love to play with Jason Duffner. The guy's just the man. Has a really neat approach to the game, and everybody would love to have that kind of demeanor about him. And then obviously throw Tiger Woods in there. There's so much you can learn from him. He really has a lot of stuff in the golf world figured out. I'd love to be able to pick his brain and see what I can't learn from him. If I had to have someone caddy for me, I'd probably choose Phil Gieseker. He's just got a really neat attitude where he's always smiling and has a really funny approach to everything. Granted, we might not be able to concentrate on the golf course too well, but there's no doubt we'd have a lot of fun with it. Tin Cup's probably my favorite golf movie of all time. You know, it has a really cool aspect with him trying to qualify for the US Open, where there's also, you know, a romantic side. Golfers are often portrayed as, you know, these big, manly guys, but, you know, I think all of us actually like a little bit of the kind of chick flick aspect of things. So it's a really cool movie, and it's fun to watch, and I've watched it countless times.